Excuse me, I've got one question. You talked about very quickly about security problems, and is there anything in the infrastructure of the manager about managing keys or something like that that could be done?
We currently don't have anything for that right now.
Yeah. I'm thinking, I use Maven every day, and once upon a time I'm thinking, oh, what am I doing? I'm downloading plugins from all over the world, and if someone malicious would the infrastructure code this problem.
For our stuff internally, we are fairly strict about how we move artifacts around, but generally right now it's a trust system. So we have yet to find anything. Most of the problems have not been intentional. The worst thing that has ever happened is the common logging problem. That was just someone being stupid. It's all the machines are fairly secure that we move things around, and we have, everything has to go by, SSH. We make sure that there's a certain version of SSH that's patched. One person keeps on top of that stuff for us to make sure that, when breaches come out in SSH that we use, that those things get patched on machines that are actually used for syncing. So most people are fairly conscientious about that. But by and large, we've been fairly trusting, and so far, nothing bad has happened. We're trying to actually work on an infrastructure, but given everything else we're doing, and I would hope that we don't have to act retroactively to fix something later on, but we've been lucky so far that most people haven't used the system. So I'm probably too trusting. There are other people who are more security conscious than I am, and they're actually trying to implement like a key structure.
But as I said, if you're downloading yourself, which is probably from the database, you have the situation.
Yes, of course.
General question, not just.
But everything is automatic.
It just makes it more easy and more comfortable. But one way would be for your organization to know which packages or which ones are secure.
We could certify ourselves the files. We could certify the files ourselves. We could make stamps and produce MD5s in signature on.
There is a fellow at Apache who would like to implement it, and he basically thinks we're irresponsible for actually not doing it. But I mean, he still can't point to a concrete problem that's happened. I agree that something potentially very bad could happen. But I think most of the people who actually use it, it's not a very glamorous thing, and I don't think it's a target of. It's simply trying to make people's development lives easier. It's not. I don't think it'd be a high-profile target for someone to. And even the way we have it separated, when source storage was cracked and Apache was cracked, our repository is not anywhere visible. So even though the Apache infrastructure was compromised for about 2 hours, they had no access to the repository. We keep it on a separate machine that nobody actually knows about. I don't know where it is. People think they know. We're trying to release the first version for Oslo, which is the last week of July. No, those are the ones that won't be in there. The basic architecture there, that's the stuff. The indexing and searching mechanism works, the discoverer works, the reporter works. The converter has a couple bugs that we're trying to think out. The proxy actually works. So all those things will do.